Hello everyone, this is Jasmine from Jazz Draws Art, and today I am drawing Moon Knight, the new Marvel series based off the long-term comic books that have been going on for quite some time. This is seemingly everyone's favorite thing right now, and I'm okay with it. Moon Knight is super exciting, and if you haven't seen it, just mute this now because I don't want to give any spoilers, okay? So no one gets mad? Are you muted it? Okay, good. Moon Knight is definitely like a unique story. So far, it is pretty confusing. Um, as far as the show goes, I have looked up Moon Knight in my Marvel Encyclopedia, looked him up online, tried to figure out the story a little bit, and some things with the show are still not matching up with that, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time. Hopefully I can adjust to it. But with this piece, I decided to, instead of going for super realistic, which sometimes I try to do more realistic, I won't say super, but this I kind of tried to keep it more just my general style, not actually going in spending all this time digitally painting. I do kind of do that a little bit, but this is more line worky. I won't say full on comic book, even though that's what I want to do, just because I don't know if it has that feel about it. But I had a lot of fun drawing this, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. I really love the whole cape action where when he jumps in the air, his cape takes the shape of like a crescent moon. It looks super cool, and I love the way they adapted the costume for the live action show. I think they did a really good job with it, and I really love the way they play on that and doing the whole Egyptian thing. The way they made Khonshu looks amazing, and I find it kind of odd and good at the same time that they use the same actor who played Apocalypse in the more recent X-Men movies, because I think he did a good job, and it's just interesting, especially since the X-Men will be coming into things more, and I'm just interested to see how all of this goes. But I think they made a really good choice for who to play Mark Spector and Stephen Grant, and then we'll see if we get third personality or not. Again, no spoilers, but if you're familiar with his story, like from the comics, then you'll know who I'm talking about, but I won't say it here. I think the hardest part about doing this was trying to get all of the proportioning done right, and then trying to get the details in, because it's a lot of like tight woven fabric look, which I mean, like mummy kind of, which is really cool, and I think it looks really like awesome. It has that whole vibe to it. It's really unique. It's not just like, oh, these are, well, I mean, kind of like bandages, but I swear some heroes only or characters have bandage kind of designs only for looks, but his is more like conceptual with his story, so I really enjoy that. Another thing was I was trying to kind of go from my reference picture you see on the bottom, yet originally I was going to go for more of like a gray noir look for it, but ended up adding more realistic coloring, so I ended up playing with it a lot, as you will see. I didn't get to do all the full shading that I wanted to because my program kept not wanting to work with me, and it's really late. So nonetheless, I still did my best with the time and the effort I could put into this, and I am really proud of it. I enjoy capes. I don't get to draw capes very often because usually my favorite characters don't have capes, so this was a lot of fun. It's also a character I'm not entirely familiar with. A lot of my friends and family tend to talk to me about like, hey, you're the one who knows everything about Marvel, tell me what this means. And that is only true to an extent, because as you people know out there, that Marvel just, there's no way to know all of it. There just isn't. I mean, there are, yeah, a lot of people that can know a lot and know way more than me. I can say this, I know everything there is to know about Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and majority of the other Spider-Verse characters. Like, I know pretty much all there is to know about that. That's kind of what I dedicated my life to. Everything after that is like, I know like a general knowledge, or I look it up in, again, my resources for Marvel, like the encyclopedia, or online from the Marvel websites, or things like that. But getting back to Moon Knight is something I've heard about many times, but I was never quite sure what his powers were or what he did to fight crime. But I think that now, especially that they're putting it into a show and they're gonna bring it into the MCU, and it's gonna kind of let us see it in a way that maybe some might take the comics to be a little cheesy for. I don't know. I just hope that they continue to make it seem more serious, seem more real, rather than this fantastical, like fantasy, weird, niche, another like Egyptian mummy kind of movie. I really like, I mean, who doesn't enjoy that? Like, who doesn't enjoy the mummy? But I'm saying it's really cool to see this perspective on a character like this and to see what his powers are. We still don't know what they all are on screen yet, so it's gonna be really cool to see them. I love the way that his eyes glow, especially. It just gives that creepy vibe about it, but not entirely creepy. I don't know. In some ways, I'm gonna get hate for this. I know it. I know it. It kind of reminds me of Batman, again, just because of like the outfit, but it's like white and with the cape and the throwing things, and yeah, I'm gonna get hate for it, but other people have said it, so don't blame me. But anyway, I continue to just kind of play around with this background. I ended up doing like the moon encircled in his moon cape, adding a little bit of a color overlay to try and balance it. I tried different settings. I added some stars. And yeah, I just really fiddled around with the bits and pieces that I could to see what it would look like if I changed it. You can never know to the full extent what you can do until you try like all the possibilities. But I really liked adding the purple to kind of balance out the orange. It's kind of like a bluey purple. And I play with the settings and opacity. And here is the finished piece, Moon Knight. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.